One, two, one, two. It's your man Black D, Blackout Customs, man. Welcome to this broadcast, man. We're gonna get right into it, man. It's your man Black D. Usually I'm here with my partner, Chilltown. He's running a little late. Matter of fact, let's see what's going on because he's over going live with my man Super Cat right now. Let me see if I can get that up. And we can stop by and see what they doing real quick. Um Let's go to Instagram real quick. Hold on. Let me go to Instagram real quick. See what Chilltown is doing. Stop this right here. Sorry about that. But yo, welcome Hawaii Rams fan. Yo, stop. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, chill's right here. Chill right here. All right, hold on. Let me add you to the stream. Hold on, chill. Let me cancel this because I was about to go see what you and Super Cat was doing, man.
Man, my man Blackout.
What's good, brother?
I'm a busy man, man. I'm a busy man,
Nah,
man. I'm a
I
busy
know
man.
you're a busy man, man. I see what you was doing over there, man. I
Yeah,
see you
brother.
was pulling all the heat.
Showing one of the phonies we got some love, man. He did a little show and tell session over there on his IG live. So it was dope hanging out with him.
Yeah, shout out to Super Cat, man. If you haven't seen it, um, I don't know if Cooch or Yante still has it, but one time he went on the Trap House and he
I
started
remember that.
pulling out he started pulling out sneakers, and this man pulled out shoes. Literally, I went to the mall and came back, and he still was pulling shoes out.
Was
I
that
think it
the
was like three and a half hours.
was that the Trap House 2.0?
It might have been.
Second,
No, it might
second.
have been. It actually might have been the first one.
Oh wow, yeah. I think he was up there for like 4 or 5 hours showing shoes.
Yeah, that was
It was
crazy,
epic.
man.
That was epic, man. He got an ill collection, man. To the roof. To the roof, he got boxes.
Yeah, man. He's ridiculous. Shout out to Super Cat, man. Yo, this free agency's going crazy, man.
Bruh, I'm like, I got my phone on heavy alert, man. I gotta getting tweets and I'm getting little notifications from ESPN. Cats is moving and grooving.
Yo, I think your man Bill might be close to the richest man in the NBA. He
Bruh,
signed he signed for $250 million.
that's is that more than Jokic got?
Oh, I'm not sure. We're gonna look it
Jokic
up.
got 252.
Yeah, he got 250.
We
He
gonna get
just
into that,
signed.
man. That's definitely a topic that I want to touch on. Definitely, I'm curious about
Man,
that. That's got my eyebrows up.
that is crazy. And I got a question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
So where do you think KD and Kyrie is gonna end up?
Um, okay. So to me, that is a two-part question because one is Katie gonna go with Kyrie or vice versa. Um, Wherever Katie goes, Kyrie goes with him. Um, and which team is the best fit? You know, are they going somewhere to a team that's a contender, or are they going somewhere to a team where they can start their own rebuilding process? Um, where I would like to see them go, I would love to see Katie and Kyrie in Miami, in my opinion. They could offload, Lowry, who probably spent too much time at the at the bodega down there in Miami. Probably been eating a little too much. Um, but I think they could use a point guard in Kyrie and a big shooter that needs to help Jimmy Butler out. So my destination would be for both of them would be Miami. Now, if it's KD by himself,
Mm.
he's not gonna go to Phoenix because they just signed Booker, and the Nets said they're not trading KD to Phoenix unless Booker comes. So it's got to be a sign and trade if that does happen.
Right.
But I'd love to see KD in Miami. I'd love to see KD in Dallas. I'd love to see KD maybe even in Philly.
Mm.
Um,
I don't.
wherever he goes, they're going to be an instant contender. I would say.
Well, the rumors, I've been on it, man. You know what I'm
I know.
saying? I've been on it since I've been home from work. And Woj, and usually his rumors are exact. He has dropped the ball and said that the Lakers are clearing up everything and trying to make a move for both Kyrie
Oof.
and KD to LA.
Now, does that mean Westbrook is
That means it's going to be, well, because the Nets want AD. Now, I don't know about Westbrook.
that's a straight up trade, right? That would be Westbrook and AD for KD and
Ky-
Kyrie.
Yeah, see, the thing is, from what I heard, they want AD, um, and they working on trying to get. I don't know if they want Westbrook.
Okay,
So it might be Westbrook might be worked in maybe with three teams, maybe a deal like that. But
I'm trying to think of where a good fit for Westbrook would be in a 3-team trade.
and Miami is not making too many subtle moves. The only move they made was they re-signed what's his name? The point guard, not Kyle, the other one.
The young cat.
The dude that sing. Um
Oh man, don't give me the
what's his
line.
name that played the guitar? Hold on, we gonna go into it.
Got his name.
Hold on, my bad.
Oh man,
Oh,
a 3-team trade. That is interesting.
hold on. Let me share this screen real quick.
That is interesting.
Yeah, because that's the rumor. Now, that's the only
Mm,
and a couple of other things has happened.
okay.
Um, your man Andre Drummond is no longer with the Nets no more.
Did they make him a free agent or did they release him?
No, he actually signed a deal with some. We're gonna get. I'm gonna share the screen right now, and
Okay, okay.
we're gonna go through it. Let me share the screen.
Free agency movement.
Yeah, it's been moving. It's been going crazy.
Okay.
Share the screen because Andre Drummond is not there. So the Nets are looking. I think they're already in rebuild mode.
They're looking for a big now. They need a big.
Right.
Okay.
And, they
They're looking for a big now. They need a
re-signed.
big.
Right. Hold on, my bad. I
Okay.
didn't mean to share that. And they
They look
and they re-signed because he opt out and they re-signed Patty Mills.
smart move. Back up to Seth Curry.
Right. So they re-signed because Patty opted out. I guess he wanted to see what the offers were, but they came in with an offer, and he re-signed to the Nets.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get this right now. So
Oh
because
man.
I had it's a whole list of stuff that's going on.
I'm
Here we go.
looking. I'm looking now. I see Bobby Portis.
Oh yeah,
I see Bobby Portis. Little JaVale McGee action going on.
all right. So if you guys can see, this is what's been going on
Oh yeah.
in the free agency. It started. What time did it start? 7 o'clock.
This morning.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7. So as soon as it started, the NBA teams was out there making moves. Let me go right here so I can stroll down. So wait, hold on. I'm on the wrong one. I'm on this one. This one. Cool. All right. So the Bulls
Ooh,
find Andre
ooh.
Drummond went to the Bulls.
That's a big pickup for them.
That's very big for them. Who
Okay.
was they? Do they still got that other big that they just signed?
I thought they let one of their bigs go. They still got Mark. Is it you talking about marketing?
The white guy.
That's marketing. Or
Yeah,
no, wait, Nurkic.
Nurkic, right? Not Nurkic. Tag, I forgot dude's name. Cause the Knicks was trying to make a move for him too.
I think
But
the
he,
Knicks got their number one free
yeah,
agent after.
they went out and got what they needed to do. Um, they cleared a lot of salary cap
Oh yeah.
when they got rid of Kimba. We got rid of Nerns Noel, and
Mm-hmm.
we got rid of the guard. What's his name? I forgot. I forget his name. But
That's
we got rid of those three guys, and we got draft picks as well. So I think we might be at least at if not three, maybe the fourth. We have the fourth highest number of draft picks right now, and I think we got the most money, if not or the second most in the salary cap to spend. So we can go out and get somebody,
oh yeah.
but I don't think they want to make any moves. I think they're just kind of satisfied with the rebuild and see what these young guys going to give us. Because I mean, the young guys, they if they get enough minutes, they can produce. And they
Wow.
also um sign Brunson and they sign somebody else. Now we
Uh,
got Kyle Anderson agrees to a 2 deal with the Timberwolves.
okay.
JaVale McGee, wasn't he with the Suns?
Yep. And I believe with the was it the Mavericks got him,
Now he moved to the Mavericks. But
which they,
JaVale,
they needed a big because Luca was not the guy to be and being in that paint playing any defense. So they got a rim.
right.
They got a rim protector now. Now that the point is McGee the starter? Are they going to go after a true starting big? I don't think JaVale can play that many minutes.
Well, they still haven't um
Oh, did they get
signed
they got Wood from Houston? Dallas
who?
got
The,
Dallas got the kid from Houston.
yeah, but I'm talking about the Suns.
Oh, Aiton.
They still haven't.
They haven't shown him the money. They just showed Booker the money.
Mm-mm-mm. So we don't know what's going to happen with them. Like I said, Patty Mills is gone.
Yep.
So then you know, well they re-signed Patty Mills. Sorry, he
Mm-hmm.
opted out, and they re-signed him for 14. What, a 2-year deal for 14.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
In the center, Nick Claxton. He's a
Good pick.
ref- he agreed he agreed to a 20 million deal, so he's still there.
Okay.
The Lakers make 4 additions
Okay.
after losing Malik Monk to the Kings, so Malik Monk is gone.
Yep.
All right.
Looks like they're trying to free up some cap space.
Yeah, Looney Walker is joining the organization, and 1-year deal for 6.5. And Troy Brown Jr. They ain't really doing nothing.
They're
It
making
looks.
small. They're making small moves. They're scooting people off their roster right now.
They're trying to make moves for you know
They're gonna have to take on if they do get Kyrie. They're gonna have to take on his contract.
right now. You got Marvin Bagley the third,
Mm-hmm.
got
What
a
do you?
3-year deal with the Pistons.
Okay. He came from.
Um,
I think he came from the. Didn't he come from the Kings?
yes, he did. He was a former King, and he's staying with them now. What's this? These is like the Thunder dudes. These dudes, who else? These ain't nobody else. Memphis keeps backup point guard
Tyrus Jones is
Tyus,
strong.
Tyus Jones,
He gave
two
the Warriors
year,
problems in
two
the.
year, 30 million.
Okay.
Raptors resign um Chris Boucher, Thad Young. We don't Raptors ain't really in contention, so we
Nah.
could care less. The Heat, Victor, that's what I was talking about.
Oladipo, huh?
They
Man, I
gave
thought he was gonna send his ass packing.
He's still around. They gave him a 1 year. So if he don't produce, they gave him 1 more year to wasn't
He,
he hurt?
he's a good. He's a good. No, actually, he was in that. He was in that game 7 with Boston and Miami, man. He was the one that shot. He was actually the one that shot them out of that game, in my opinion. Remember, I said he shot like 4 straight 3 pointers close to the end of the game, and then Butler gets the ball the last possession. Butler should have been one shooting 4 straight 3 pointers, not Oladipo.
Right, not him. Yeah, Butler wasn't even warmed up for that last one.
No, and it was on a run too, which is even worse.
The Bucks retained free agency Joe Ingles.
Oh, he
You
came
know what
from
I'm saying?
Utah.
Um, keeping key players Bobby Portis. They signed Bobby Portis, 49 million. Wesley Matthews.
I heard some rumors
Um,
that Portis was coming to Golden State, man. Guess that's
mm,
not true now.
nah,
Unless they do a sign and trade.
unless they do a sign and trade. Um, he joined the team on a 1 year deal.
Yeah, they're gonna make a run. I mean, they're gonna get Middleton back. They're not really losing too many players.
Yeah,
Uh,
they trying to make a run.
if they get the healthy Middleton back, they just put them in the Eastern Conference Finals now.
Man,
They're tough.
damn. Mo Bamba, Gary Harris, staying with the Maris.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden is reuniting with PJ Tucker.
Wasn't they both in Houston?
Yeah, what do you think about that? That was his best run.
I
For
think
the Jazz.
they just became a better defensive team because, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Philly pick up Ibaka? Or was that Milwaukee?
No,
That
Philly
Milwaukee?
did not. Nah, I don't think Philly has a
I
Ibaka.
think it's
If
the
they
Bucks.
do,
The Bucks got Ibaka. I think that's what he was.
they
Um,
do need a backup big man for Embiid.
well, now they got a good wing defender in Tucker. You know,
Right.
already a good wing defending team. Um, with was it Tobias?
Yeah, but hold on. I think they didn't there's something going on with those young guys too. Hold on, let's look at that. Because I forgot. PJ Tucker finalizing. Nah, they didn't say. But
That's
the young guard that you talking about, um,
Maxey.
nah, I can't remember his name. I know who you're talking about, the defensive guy. They need to re-sign him. So I think he opted out. I think he's waiting for a deal.
Okay,
I'm not certain, but I think that's what's going on with the Sixers. But I mean, PJ Tucker to the Sixers.
that's big.
Now, where would you put them now in the rankings in the East?
Well, I will have to say if Middleton is in that starting lineup, the Bucks is my number one pick in the East. Obviously, um, seems like Miami is kind of staying pat, kind of sort of. I mean, they let Tucker go, which is huge. But if they don't get a wing defender to replace Tucker, they could be sitting behind Boston. I think it's Milwaukee, Boston, and then the Heat.
Okay.
Top three. You could put hell. Damn, after those three, it's tough. I can't. It's wide
Yeah,
open.
it's wide open after
Philly,
that. It's really wide
Philly,
open.
Philly number four. Philly number four.
Yeah, Philly's number 4, but they still got to do some moves because they got rid of Danny Green
Yep.
on draft night to free up some money.
Okay.
Um, who else they got rid of? They got rid of somebody else, but then you got to think they need a backup because they never replaced Drummond,
Right.
and they need a shooter because they never replaced Steph. So
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
they'll be still making some moves, I believe. You know what I mean? Yo,
They got,
Poodle, what's up?
I think they got a good core four with Embiid, Harden, Tucker, Maxey. I think that's a good core group of hoopers they can make a run with. They just need to get some more depth on their bench.
Yeah, man. It's looking the East is looking like it's going to be the wild. It's going to be wild out in the East, man.
After the fourth, it's wide open. You got the Knicks, you got the Hawks, you got Brooklyn, you got let me see, Chicago. Um,
The Hawks made a move,
yeah, the Hawk got my man from the Spurs, um,
right?
Deontay Murray.
I don't know if they see now. That's what's so tricky about free agency
Hmm.
because they made a move, right? They
Hmm.
got rid of Gallinari, um, somebody else, and
Hmm.
then they gave up two guaranteed or unrestricted restricted draft picks
Okay,
for this one guy. And then right after that, Kevin Durant announces that he wants out.
that was. But I think that's what they needed with Trey Young, man. They needed another young, high tempo player, man, because it seemed like Trey Young was out there playing faster than everybody else.
Right. They need somebody that can keep up with him.
Yeah, he won't go anywhere if he don't get at least a number two and a number three out there with him. They're
Yeah,
gonna
and
him if they don't put some pieces around him.
yeah, Gallinari, he had a slow leak. Like his tires was like they wasn't there. You know what I mean? The rooster wasn't.
I remember him when he played for Denver. I remember him from his Denver.
Yeah, because he got drafted with the Knicks, and
Mhm.
because of some
He was there with
president.
Melo, wasn't he? Wasn't
Yeah,
Melo?
he was there for a hot second,
Okay,
and then they got he actually that he went to Denver when Melo with the Melo trade.
okay, that was wasn't J.R. Smith involved in that?
No, J.R. Smith was actually overseas balling.
Okay,
Um, I forgot who it was. A bunch. They gave up so much, man. Like we just recouped from that damn Mellow trade, yo. That Mellow trade.
I think y'all came out on top by getting Brunson. I was kind of calling that, like, either Brunson was gonna go to Boston or he was gonna go to New York, in my opinion.
Well, he got his dad is the assistant coach now,
Shout out to Temple University.
right? And worldwide is what used to be his agent or something like that.
Hmm.
So like they know his game. So I guess they see what I from what I hear, he's been a point guard since he's been 5 years old.
Yeah, man. He's
So
a natural point guard.
so it's just I just see him just having to adapt with the rhythm and the spacing,
Yep.
and then he'll be all right.
Yeah, his
You know what
dad.
I mean?
His dad played for the Knicks, right? His dad was.
I believe so.
Yeah, Rick Brunson definitely played for the Knicks. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I believe
What's gonna
so.
suck is what is Dallas gonna do at the point now?
Dallas. Let's see what they did, man, because I think they did make some moves. They did
I
sign
didn't
a
hear them.
couple.
I didn't hear them signing anybody that's gonna take that starting point guard spot in Dallas. That's for sure.
Okay, well, here we go. Bradley Bill, it was actually $251 million.
Still ain't touching Jokic. Y'all think Jokic got the biggest money out of everybody?
Yeah, 251 million. Spent the whole 10 years NBA career. Let me see. How long did they sign him for?
Who? Beal?
Bill.
I think it was
Yeah,
5. I think it was 5.
yeah, it's an extension.
Supermax.
All right. Malik Monk headed to Sacramento.
Hmm.
Yo, like, how many guards Sacramento's gonna have, man?
But listen, they got a good coach up there, and Mike Brown. So I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of energy he brings to that very young Sacramento Kings team. I think they on the rise, but unfortunately, They're in the Western Conference, which is super loaded, and it's going to be more loaded after free agency is done.
Okay, so the Clippers is looking like they're just trying to keep their core because they already they made their move for their point guard.
Hmm.
So Batum is re-signed,
Yep.
2 year, $22 million deal, and Coffee retained a 3 year, $11 million deal. So that's bench players.
Hmm.
DeAndre Jordan is joining the Nuggets.
Oh, that's a nice backup for Jokic.
Yes,
How much?
yes.
I wonder how much tread he got left on his tires because DeAndre been around for a while.
Um,
He might have some. He might have some miles left in the tank.
but he doesn't have to play that many minutes.
Nah, because Luca. I'm sorry, not Luca. Jokic plays a lot of minutes for Denver.
Exactly. So here go the massive extensions. Oh, he got 264
Yeah,
million.
he's big money, big money. They like
Damn,
to box him in. They made sure he ain't going nowhere. So
damn.
2027.
Then you got 214 million for Devin Booker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Also know the extension for Carl Anthony Towns and John Morant. Oh
Did I
yeah,
did I hear right? Did I hear right? The salary cap is going up next year. I think I
yo,
heard.
dude, man. I
Man, I heard the salary cap is going up next year.
all I want to tell you guys is NBA fans, just be ready for the lockout.
Yeah, I think
It's
that
going,
isn't that why J.R. Smith played overseas because of the
yeah.
yeah
Just get ready for the lockout. There's
yeah
going to be a lockout, man, because
too much money
these
being yeah.
too much money is being spent, and these dudes is just running reckless.
Oh yeah,
Um,
the wallet is wide open right now, wide open.
and then it gets to a point where you have players like KD and Kyrie that make so much money on endorsements that
Hmm.
it doesn't matter how much the team is going to pay them. You understand? It's all about where they want to go. You know what I mean? So
They're gonna be they're gonna demand some big paychecks, but yeah, if I'm KD, I really don't want to bring Kyrie with me
mm.
because honestly, it's going to be the same situation like it was in Brooklyn. Do you honestly think Kyrie's going to play a? Do you think he's going to play 70 games next year?
What I think is going to happen is they're going to find a trade for Kyrie.
Hmm.
They're going to talk to Kevin and be like, "Listen, you're our guy.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let's try this again with Kyrie. Let us find somebody to play with you. You
Hmm.
understand? And we're gonna make this run. And then after we make this run this year, if you don't feel comfortable, then we'll, you know what I'm saying?
Opt out.
We can look for a trade for you.
So let me say this part right when it comes to KD and Kyrie. I would just say look at the potential teams. The Suns is out, not going to the Suns
Mm,
because one, if KD comes, Kyrie's not coming because they already got Chris Paul. They're not getting rid of him.
that's
So
facts.
and the Nets mentioned if KD gets traded, they want Booker. They want Booker, and they just signed Booker to $240 something million, which means it would be a sign and trade. But would KD have to bring Kyrie with him, or will Kyrie go someplace else like the Lakers? So
Mm.
it's interesting to see what I would honestly like to see. I saw a picture of this earlier. I think it was last week. It was Dame and KD.
See, and this I blame it on because the Nets owner is somewhat of a new owner.
Hmm.
So I I I blame it on like him not taking the reins from the beginning
Hmm.
and now they just it's just reckless. You know what I'm saying? Like he bent over backwards and kind of did everything they wanted him to do,
Yep.
and it's kind of like smacking him in the face right now.
Yeah, they gotta salvage it somehow. They gotta get something in return. for both of those players. Like whatever team wants them, you already know what you got to give up. You got to go deep in your pockets, give up some draft picks, give up your top guy, because we giving you two Hall of Famers, um, no matter where they go.
Right.
Immediate players, no matter where they go, that team instantly becomes a playoff contender.
What
So,
I was saying is like, and then they got to look at it like kind of like how Kobe and Shaq, like when Kobe and Shaq couldn't get along, right?
mhm.
They split the team up. Shaq went to Miami. Miami gave up a bunch of people.
Oh yeah,
Shaq ended up winning the chip, and then a year later, the Lakers make they run, and what Kobe rang off too, right?
yeah.
So
Well, we're
you
buying
gotta,
it all.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta, like the Nets, you gotta salvage it, like how, like you look at it like how the Lakers did. They
Hmm.
knew that the two of them was not going to work together, and they needed to salvage something. You got
Right.
to pick one. You're not going to run with Kyrie, even though he opted in.
Hmm.
You don't want they don't want to go through the same thing they went through last year.
And at the same time, um, these two guys, you got to get something back that's going to give you at least 60 to 70% of what you're giving up. You're not getting another KD and you're not getting another Kyrie in return. You need some players that you ain't gonna have a bunch of controversy with. You need some solid players in return for them.
Man. All right. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think Golden State is doing in free agency right now?
Ooh. Let me see here. So, um, I would say if I'm the owner, I'm offering contract extensions to everyone. Right? I'm extending Pool's contract. I'm extending Looney's contract, um, and also I'm extending Wiggins' contract uh,
Okay.
because Wiseman and Kaminga, they're both on still their rookie deals, and they'll get a chance to play more next season, just in case we lose somebody like Otto Porter. Right? I could see him. He got his chip. He's going to demand some money to go play somewhere else, or if they really about, and this is the mentality of the Warriors, is like, do you want to stay and go after more championships, or do you want to maximize your money and shop yourself somewhere else? Kind of like what Harrison Barnes did.
All
Um,
right.
he won his chip and he got 90 million from Dallas, and we ain't heard from him since. So
Right.
what do
Did
you
you
want to do?
now on I think on the free agency you got Gary Payton Jr.,
Yeah,
right?
resign him for sure. Resign him.
And I forgot who else. It's like two other players that's
Is
on
it
the free
No,
agent.
it's not Moses Moody because I think he's still on his rookie deal too. I think Iguodala's a free agent. They'll probably give him another 1 year deal. Maybe let him retire.
Yeah, they don't got to give Iggy too much cash.
He'll stick around. He'll probably take the league minimum because he just signed a big venture capital deal too. So I think he's
He
already.
just, I think he just wants to be in the area.
He could be an assistant coach. He could be a coach kind of like a player coach like Haslam in Miami.
Yep. And I think a lot of people are starting to go in that route
Right.
because they see that Miami has a system that they just been running for years and it's working and it always has them in somewhat of a contention.
That's
So,
that Riley. That's that Riley and Spo combination right there. That's their DNA.
and you gotta love to see when you look at Pat Riley and then you see it right next to him, Alonzo Mourning,
Hmm.
just sitting next to him all the time, man. You know what I mean?
It's a funny story. I met Alonzo Mourning at a Starbucks in Miami, at downtown Miami when I used to live there. I ran into
Oh
him at
man.
Starbucks. And what's funny, I also ran it at the same Starbucks a couple weeks later. I ran into Coach Doug Collins in Miami too. So yeah, so right there, and somebody else was there. Juwan Howard ran into him too.
Oh man,
Yeah, man. All
Coach Howard.
downtown Miami. They all go to the same Starbucks all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, that joint is crazy. So yeah, Gallinari is
Hmm.
a free agent. You know what I'm saying? I think he opted out. You know, because the Hawks went and got Murray.
Yeah, that's the guy from the
So
young kid, really talented.
and KD makes a trade request.
I got an idea where Gallinari is going to head. I think I got an idea. I think he's going to end up on the Clippers. That's my prediction is the Clippers. The Clippers are going to start picking up all these. I don't want to call them outcasts, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
they're victims of free agency. So um, these one off players like Gallinari, this is the players you need to grab if you're going to make a run.
He's a
To
shooter.
Yeah, he's a shooter. So the Clippers, I mean, outside of PG and um, um, Kawhi, those are your two slashers and penetrators. Gallinari is like a baby version of Dirk. He's a sharpshooter. He's like 6'10", 6'11".
Um, I want to say he's like about 6'10".
Yeah, he's a shooter. He's definitely got that. He's got that Dirk and I mean he's not as good as Dirk, but he's definitely got a good
Nah,
touch.
he was supposed to be kind of Dirk before. You know what I'm saying? Kind because it was like Dirk was in the league and he was supposed to be kind of like Dirk. You know what I'm saying? His game is like that,
Mm-hmm.
but he's just so streaky, man. Because he
Yeah,
played for he was in the Knicks and he made a little run. He used to make a couple of, made some noises some games and stuff. But
he's one of those players that can shoot you into a game, but can also shoot you right out of the game too.
hmm so yeah, and then Kemba is on a free agent. Do you think anybody's going to sign Kemba Walker?
Let's see. Let me run through my head a list of teams that could use a point guard of Kimba's caliber.
He's small. He doesn't have the speed or the lift he used to have. So I don't know.
Honestly, I'm thinking about teams that don't have any ball handlers outside of their starting point guard. Phoenix comes to mind.
He,
Because I'd like to have somebody that can come off the bench and back up Chris Paul, which I really didn't see much in the playoffs. Uh,
mm-hmm.
maybe Portland, maybe even in Philly. I think Philly could use a good point guard out that could that could come off the bench and handle the ball when Harden's not on the floor. Um, yeah, I think there's a few teams that could use him. He's got some miles left in the tank, but he's definitely not starting point guard material anymore.
Mm-mm-mm.
Sorry, Kimba.
So these are wait, hold on.
Dallas
Wait,
too.
is this
Dallas
crazy?
too.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa, no. Oh, and 19. Okay. Woo.
No, no,
I,
no, no. Yeah, this is the biggest deals in
oh,
free agency history.
I
So
forgot Horford played for the Sixers. I totally forgot about that.
like the Knicks just gave this guy a deal and he's at 15 in history.
I think he deserves it. He showed what he was worth in the playoffs.
He got 104 million for 4 years. But
Yeah.
the Knicks said they're going to adjust it, so he might get the bulk
Mm-hmm.
on the first year, and then they'll kind of taper off and lower down,
Yeah.
so they can
Put
keep
it up over
adding.
4 years.
Yeah, so they can keep adding players, and
That's smart. That's smart because you got to put some solid players around him. He's spoiled playing with Luca, so you're gonna need somebody that's gonna be a target for him to run that offense.
yo, dude, I didn't know Al Horford got that much money from Philadelphia, yo.
And his stint in Philly was damn. He actually went to the Thunder too. I didn't even remember that. Man,
109 million dollars.
that must have been after he left.
This is 2019.
But he came from. Didn't he come from the Hawks?
He lasted 1 year in the Philly before being traded to Oklahoma City. 3-year deal.
I really remember him
Free agent.
playing.
Yeah. It's after Oklahoma City. Chris Bosh, I remember this.
Oh yeah.
109 Miami. LeBron, 109.
Damn. Then he got Horford then got 4 years, 113 for the Celtics.
Hey, Horford been robbing people, man.
Hold on. Let's talk turkey. Tell me, tell me who had a better NBA Finals on the Celtics than Horford.
Nah, that he did. He like I said, he and I mean
Listen. The two games that the Celtics won, they wouldn't have won without Horford,
and
in my
the
opinion.
last time when the Celtics did make a run in the East and they was in the Eastern Conference Finals, Horford was on the team.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
I want man,
Nobody had
yo.
a, nobody had a better finals than I'm sorry, on the Celtics than Horford. Not Smart, not Tatum, not Jalen Brown. It was all Horford.
Yo, he got 2 deals in the top 15 of all time free agency deals.
Shout out to his agent.
Oh
Shout
man.
out to his agent.
Number 10. Oh yeah, they did give him a bag.
Right there. That's stick him up right there.
Yeah, he did stick y'all up, man. Won
Yeah.
117 million.
But,
You want
gotta say thank you, D'Angelo Russell, because without you, we wouldn't have got Wiggins.
true, true, true.
And don't forget Nick Young played for the Warriors too. Don't forget that.
Man, yo.
Ooh,
Rasheed Lewis.
another
Man,
robbery. Yeah.
oh man, 118 million. Come on, man.
He did help them get to the finals. I give him that. He did help them get to the finals, but they went against
Shaquille Shaq,
they went against.
120 million. That's when he went to Orlando, right? When he left Orlando.
Yep. No, when he left, didn't yeah when he left
Yeah,
Orlando. Yep.
because he wanted Orlando to just give him 100 million.
Damn.
All he wanted Orlando to do is give him 100 million. Orlando never called him.
They said you ain't worth it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
Gordon Hayward,
another robbery.
120 million. Man, Mike.
Damn, was that that's after Gordon Hayward left Boston, right?
Yeah, this is 2020.
After he broke his leg. Didn't he break his leg?
Mm-hmm.
Mike, what you doing, baby?
What you doing, Mike?
What you doing, Mike?
And he look. Oh wait, he number 7 and number 6.
Oh man,
these dudes is robbing people, man.
Boston was giving out that money.
127 million.
That's
He
Danny
got
Ainge.
100.
That's Danny Ainge.
Oh yeah. Danny Ainge liked them. That.
He
I
was like,
remember this.
You remind me of me.
Yep. Yeah. 127 million.
Stick him up.
Kyrie, Brooklyn Nets, $136 million, yo.
Mister, I might give you 40 games, maybe 50.
And what he getting this year? 36, right?
6, yeah.
He getting the last of it, so he already got the 100.
Oh yeah, he good money. I can say, yeah, I'm gonna try to play 82 games, but you get what you get once I sign that deal.
He already got the 100 million, man.
He ain't gotta do much else.
Man, he ain't playing this year, man. Y'all better trade him, man.
Damn, another bonehead contract from Danny Ainge coming up here. I see it.
Oh, Kemba Walker. $140 million. Kemba didn't even play. I don't even think
they sent his ass to Oklahoma City after that. Jeez. Well, Another Danny Ainge, shout to you, buddy.
Tie. All these are tied for 3.
Kemba,
All these
Jimmy
are tied for
Butler.
number 3.
I would
Jimmy
say Miami
Butler.
got their money's worth. Miami got their money's worth.
Yeah, they did. They did. They did.
Jimmy,
Jimmy balling out there.
yes,
Jimmy
sir.
balling out there.
Absolutely.
Jimmy balling out there. LeBron.
They got their
So
money's worth. They got a championship out of that.
yeah. They did. They did. And number 1,
Oof.
Kevin Durant, 164 million on a sign and trade.
Nothing is got nothing to show for it. Way to go, Brooklyn. Way to go.
And then he want to get traded now.
Look and look. The last 2 weeks, all you heard about was, does KD need to win another championship to solidify his legacy? Steph won one without him now. Blah 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 blah.
Now this is crazy though. Now look at this though.
Mm.
He signed. That was a sign and trade, right? For 164 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he signed the extension
Mm-hmm.
in 2021 for 198 million.
Man, keeps him under contract until 2026. Well, that's not gonna happen. Just chop him
Yo,
3 years off of that.
yo, just be ready for the just be ready for the lockout, man.
I'm gonna say this flat out, man. I think and regardless of the reason why he left Golden State, I think he left probably the best opportunity for him to be um a legend. I'm just gonna go ahead and say a legend. If he sticks around in Golden State, they got at least 2 more chips under their belt, in my opinion. But he left the team because he wanted to go to a team that he could compete with him being his team, right? Not Kyrie's team. This is Kevin Durant's team. And thank you to COVID. Thank you to Kyrie Irving. Now they had to blow that whole situation up, and now he's got to go try to do that somewhere else now. Where he probably won't be. Wherever he goes next, he's not going to be the #1 guy
And Father Time is undefeated.
every time. Every time. What is he?
Man.
How old is he now? 30 something? 30.
Yeah. That's why I said, like, I just gave you 190 million, dude. We get rid of Kyrie,
Mm.
and we're going to make sure you all right. If they trade Kyrie for AD
Mm-hmm.
or something like that, they make a blockbuster move like that, KD and AD.
KD's leaving, man. He's not staying there. He's leaving. You don't request a trade and then you feel like you're gonna stick around. The front office are not gonna waste their time and finding you a place to get your ass out of here as soon as possible. Once you go public with I want to trade, they gotta just get him out of there because that's toxic. That's toxic. That
So,
won't work on them.
do you think he want to trade because Kyrie opted in?
Um,
Because I don't think this just came out of nowhere, man.
but look at it this way because it doesn't. I would say it doesn't matter that they gave Kyrie that money because you can sign for a big contract and still bounce. You can still if that other team wants to take on that contract money, whatever, Kyrie can still bounce. KD can opt out of his contract because I believe that contract has an opt out clause in it. He can opt out and then see who wants to offer him deals. You know what I'm saying? So he's requesting a trade, which means the organization, his agent, they need to make something happen because you don't want somebody playing for your team that requested a trade the year before. I'm not paying money to go see some dude that tried to bail on me. The hell out of here.
That is true.
Yeah, that's no good.
That is true.
I'm curious. I am curious though why he requested the trade.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they had to know that he wanted out.
Hey, Katie, if you're listening, go get on the Draymond Green podcast and give up the tea and tell them why you want to get out of Brooklyn.
I need to know because
I'm curious about that.
you wanted to go to New York. You wanted to go. I think he wanted to go to the Knicks, but I think he just went to the Nets because Kyrie was going to the Nets.
Man, that I would say when it was KD, Kyrie, and Harden, that had so much potential. Um, but Brooklyn found a way to screw it up. I think that could have been the East Coast version of Showtime had they all, stuck with it and stayed with the team.
It got to be
Eventually,
man.
eventually Nash would have got fired. I think Nash would have been out of there.
It got to be management or something that's going on that I don't know. Cause
Well,
like
if you
nobody.
look, if you and me can see that they screwing this one up, then the ones that get paid millions of dollars to do this already know they screwed this up. Let's
Yeah,
blow it all up.
yeah, that's true, man. I just want to know where they're gonna end up, man. And do you think the season is gonna start with them being Nets?
No, I think they'll be gone before training camp. They'll be gone in about August at least. They're not starting the Brooklyn season with them two on that team. I think both of them are out the door. Both of them got one foot out the door. Only one. I think the question is: are they going together to the same team, or is it going to be like you said, a three-team deal? With both of them involved and some superstars coming to Brooklyn.
Well, one team is out where KD say he wants to go. He say he either wants to go to Phoenix or Miami.
I
Now,
think I think Phoenix is off the table. I think they're done.
Miami, how would they make a deal for KD?
They'd have
What
to
would
give
they?
they'd have to
What
give
would,
up Bam. They'd have to give up Hero. They're gonna want your number one guy. So they can go after Butler, which I know Miami ain't no
yeah,
way.
Miami's not going to give up Jimmy.
They're gonna have to give up their next best two players and some draft picks to get KD and Kyrie or just KD himself. They're both going. They're both either going in a three-way trade, Kyrie to LA, KD to Miami or Portland or wherever the hell somebody's got the stuff to get them. Or they both go to someplace or they both go to Miami, or they both go to um, Portland, whatever. It's gonna be a mess.
Do you think he's going to Phoenix or Miami because it's the taxes?
He wants to. I think honestly, I think he just wants to go to a team that's going to compete. He's not trying to go to a Sacramento or Indiana or teams that's in the basement. You know what I'm saying? He
I
wants
don't
to
see.
he wants to go somewhere where he ain't gonna get swept in the first round.
Yeah, that's true. I don't. But the thing is, like, all right, say he does go to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Miami, I have to give away damn near the whole house.
Pat Riley ain't playing that shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I can't see him ending up in Miami. And
Pat
why
Riley,
would
Pat Riley would say, "Look, man, we was 1 3 point away from the NBA Finals. What the hell we need you for?"
the Nets trade you somewhere where you want to go? I just gave you 190 million and you just basically spit in my face.
Yeah, how's the term go? You gave us your ass to kiss. That's kiss my ass and get me off this team.
So I don't even understand how where would he go? Who has enough assets to
LA,
give up?
LA,
That's the only place I can see.
LA Clippers and Lakers have enough assets. I don't see the Clippers shaking up that team to bring in KD. I could see the Lakers
Mm-hmm.
moving AD and Russ to Brooklyn. To me, that makes the most financial sense. I think the Lakers got the most collateral they can give up for those two superstar players because you're trading two superstars for two superstars.
Mm.
And Russ didn't request a trade, right? Not that I know
No,
of.
no, no. Russ didn't request a trade.
So that would be on LeBron and say, you know what? all right, Russ, it's been real. We tried, but you and AD got to hit the bricks.
Make this run with Kyrie and them.
Yeah, and they would have to, and then they would need a center. Lakers would need a big man now. How deep is their pockets? That's the question.
They're gonna have to take on some of that paycheck too, man. Because Russell's contract is ridiculous, man.
Oh yeah, he making like what 30 something million next year.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a
And then AD. How
he's got
much AD?
he's probably in the 20 25 million something like that next year, maybe more. Who knows? I just know they paying a lot of money for those guys, and they not hopefully they don't have a season like they did last year. They got a lot. They got a lot of film to watch. That's for sure.
Man, there's gonna be some moves being made, man. There's
That's
gonna
gonna be
be some
tough, man.
moves being made, man. There's gonna be some moves being made, man. It just depends on who has enough to give away for them. And they got to be in a market that they want to play in too. Like
You
you said, a
hold
team.
on, hold on, hold on. Tree, Duncan Robinson is now gone. So is PJ Tucker. Tucker
Mm-mm-mm.
is now with the Sixers,
What the hell?
and I believe Duncan Robinson just signed either today or yesterday.
Robinson and Lowry and draft picks sound like, oh shit.
I think that's hold on. I think Duncan Robinson just he signed with somebody else.
All right, hold on, Tree. I'm gonna drop the
Okay,
link.
okay, my bad, my bad. They just gave Duncan Robinson $90 million.
Who? Miami?
Yes,
What for Lowry and some draft picks?
hold on. Duncan Robinson's under contract
Oh
unless
man.
unless they just moved him.
Drop this joint. Man,
Robinson
you know they
ain't going
gonna start because it's what time is it over by you?
8:30.
What time? Yeah, so the West Coast they're about to start making moves now.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to start making
I think
moves.
you're gonna see the Warriors either resign or they're gonna decline. They both fellas will decline their options and start being free agents.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put that back up there. Yeah, man, there's gonna be a lot of moves. You got, and what is Damon them gonna do, man?
Man, Dame is a very loyal player. I can tell. But if I'm him, I'd be trying my best to get my ass on Dallas or Boston's roster ASAP, whatever it takes.
True.
Instant championship contender if he goes to either one of those teams. If Dame is in Dallas, instant championship contender.
I think Marcus Smart is a free agent too.
Yeah, Marcus Smart. He's not a point guard. That wasn't uh, more relevant than this finals. That shows that he's not a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
They had the most damn turnovers ever in the NBA finals, and in the playoffs in general. That shows that you don't have a facilitator that needs to run your offense.
I don't think he'll be back in Boston.
You don't think so? I think defensive player of the year, you let him walk. Ooh.
I mean, it depends on what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't sound too happy after that finals was over.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And I don't think. I think he's gonna want them to at least break out the bag. You know what I'm saying? For the last one, here go Tree. What
What's
up, Tree?
what's
What up?
up, fellas? What's going on?
What's happening?
Ain't nothing, man.
Man,
What you
same old, same old.
what you was saying about the Miami? What happened with Miami?
I was saying Miami got Robinson and Lowry and a draft pick. I'm saying that could have all went for KD. And
Yeah,
Nah,
I didn't know, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Tucker's gone. Tucker's in Philly now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
Tuck,
oh yeah, I didn't know Tucker was gone.
Yeah,
yeah, Tucker's in Philly right now. Tucker back with his boy, man.
Now let me say this: what if Kyrie stays because he signed his deal, and they package up Simmons and Durant
To the Lakers?
to whoever, wherever? Because if he goes to the Lakers, then they definitely can move Russ if they need to, or
Right.
they got KD and Simmons. You could put Simmons. You ain't got to put him at the point. You can play three. You
You
can
can run Simmons at the point. He don't need to shoot. If you
That's
got
it.
What
if you
you gonna
got
do with
LeBron,
Westbrook? What does Westbrook still go or what?
you got to trade Westbrook.
He's got to go.
Now, if you tell, like I said, if they can work out a deal where like they could get in Miami or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
because Westbrook, I think he needs Miami.
And I'd love to see Westbrook in Boston.
Mm, I, I I don't know, man. Like,
You didn't think that would work out?
nah, cause you got two dogs at the wings, man, and them dudes gotta eat, man. Like
Okay.
Jalen Brown and Tatum, and then you got Russ at top, and you know Russ
But
going to throw up
here's
at
the
least
thing.
25 shots,
But
man.
here's the thing. You don't. Here's the thing. It gets the ball out of Tatum and Jalen's hands.
But they
Russ
got
will,
to.
Russ is a decent point guard. He can find his players if they move without the ball, and that's what Tatum and Jalen Brown really didn't do in the finals. They wasn't moving without the ball. They was driving and trying to pull up and shooting off a bad foot. It was horrible. It was horrible to watch without a team without a point guard. It's horrible to watch.
Now I think their turnover ratio will go up if Russell goes over there.
Yeah,
I think
it's
they need.
a gift
I
and a
think
curse. It's a gift and a curse.
right. That's what I'm saying. And then you got to give like for Russ to go over there to Boston. That means he has to handle the ball the majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't think it'll work out with them. They're not catching shoot dudes. You know what I'm saying? They cut is they
They,
slash.
they drive. They're driving dish. That's a driving dish team.
Right.
But that's right
So,
up Russ's alley. He's a driving dish guy. A lot of mid-range shots for Jalen Brown and Tatum. They don't have to beat up their bodies going to the rack. They can just spot up and shoot. They're both decent shooters. But I mean, I'd also like to see Russ in Miami too. I'd like to see that.
damn. Yeah,
I just
KD got.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't want to see Durant in the West anymore. Sorry, no more. You had your shot.
So where we like I said. So where would he go in the East, man?
Philly,
Oh,
Philly.
but then who you gonna move? Harden? You gonna move Harden back to the Nets? He's
Did
not
they
going
give?
back.
Did they get? They didn't give Harden that supermax deal yet, did they?
No.
Okay, there
Yeah,
you have it.
Harden will have to
Yeah,
go
pay you
back to
some
the
to
net.
supermax, and he can go. He can go.
But I guess they're going to give him a deal because they got PJ to come there, so they're
Yeah,
going to give him something. I don't think he's going to sign that supermax. I think he's going to take at least $50 million less than what he was supposed to get.
oh yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what Philly does if they just stay pat with what they have. I still think they're still the fourth best team in the East without any extra help. But wherever KD goes on the West, if he goes to Phoenix, instant championship contender. If he goes to Portland, Portland will make the playoffs. And I saw something earlier. They even had a scenario where he goes to play with Zion in New Orleans.
Now that's crazy because
But they'd have to give up probably Ingram, probably CJ. They got to give up something.
yeah, they would have to give up Ingram and CJ, and probably some draft picks.
Yes, Hawaii Rams fan said, "Can Kyrie still leave?" Yes, that's
Yeah,
just trade.
Kyrie he opted in for his last year on the deal.
Hmm.
So they just owe him $36 million. Kyrie's probably gonna act like he's hurt and just sit home and get $36 million.
Sheesh.
Saying if they don't trade him.
Yeah, and they didn't say if there was any incentives in that contract or not. I didn't hear anything about that.
Nah, I don't think there is. That's why
Uh,
he wanted a long term deal or a deal or at least a middle sized deal with incentives.
Hmm. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
y'all don't
that's
think KD want to go home?
to Washington. If you don't want to win a championship, sure, go to Washington.
I mean, the Washington, they just signed Bradley Beal for 250, man. They not they, and who they gonna trade? Who they gonna send to the Nets? Porzingis? You know what
Welcome
I'm
back to
saying?
New
Yeah,
York.
yeah. So
He's gotta go somewhere where they're staged to compete for a championship. I think that's definitely on his mind. That's why he picked Phoenix and Miami because they both were just in the finals. Both teams were just in the finals not too long ago.
yeah, Phoenix will have to, like you said, they have to give up Devin Booker.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They
And
will have,
and honestly, that can still happen because, like I said, the whole sign and trade thing. That's a
right,
whole
right,
that's a whole option right there.
right. Because if they can, what if they do a double sign and trade and they sign Devin and Hayden, trade him to for Kevin? Who else would you give him for that? Maybe Kevin and Steph.
To Phoenix,
Yeah.
so Seth would go to the bench because he's obviously playing behind Chris Paul.
Well, he could play the two.
I think Phoenix would have to give up more than Booker too. They might have to give
Yeah,
up.
like Bridges
Not
is.
that Booker and Hayden.
Oh, you mean Aiton?
Yeah, on a double sign and
Mm.
trade.
Well, they didn't sign Aiton. They didn't sign Aiton yet.
Or they can sign him and trade him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got to get some. Yeah, because you're getting you're getting KD, man. You're getting the MVP. You're getting one of the best scorers. Um, yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty for Brooklyn for what they need. You replace your shooter with a shooter, and now you got a rim protector as well.
And you don't lose.
And
You
Phoenix is set,
right. And Phoenix is set. Both teams competing.
but Phoenix won't have a center now.
Well, that sounds like a lot of chemistry is being messed up, man. I don't know.
Yes. You're gonna shake up the house. You bring in KD and Booker's gone. That means
That's a fact.
Booker goes from being going to the finals, one step away from the Western Conference Finals to now I gotta go play in Brooklyn and figure out, what Steve Nash likes to do.
Figure out how to beat Giannis.
They ain't beating Giannis. I told you. If they get Middleton back, I'm already putting the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's it.
They did a key move when they didn't let Bobby, when you say they didn't let Bobby Portis go, you know they keeping that core to make a run, man.
Hell yeah. They ain't letting Drew Holiday go nowhere. They ain't letting and you said they got Ingles, right?
Yeah.
That's another shooter.
Damn,
That's another
man.
shooter. And Giannis
Yeah.
already shooting threes. Portis can shoot the three. Middleton can shoot the three. They loaded, man. They loaded.
We Katie to New York Knicks.
I can see that happening. Knicks always got deep pockets, man.
We can trade KD for Julius Randle. Damn, we would have
This the third episode in a row. You trying to put Randall one of the first things smoking, man. You trying to get him out of there, man. You trying to get him out of there.
Oh man. I just hope he show up this year, man. I
He ain't
give
gonna
him
have no
one more
choice,
year.
man. They gonna be fed up with him. It's gonna be You show up or shut up now.
Well, I with the Knicks, the whole thing with them is I'm just glad they got a point guard, a true point guard,
Yep.
to take the ball out of Julius' hands.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like we come down the court, give Julius the ball, and he goes right into the ISO at the top of the key. You know what I'm saying? Or then he's gonna throw it, you know what I'm saying? Try to make a move, last minute pass, throws it into the stands.
Man, look. And see, look, and when you watch the finals all over again, that's exactly what Jaylen Brown and Tatum was doing. They was throwing the ball, they was passing it to nobody, dribbling it off of their feet. I'm like, where the hell's the rhythm in y'all's offense, man?
There's nobody there to lead the rhythm. There's
Nope.
nobody there.
Nope.
And that's
And
the thing, man.
Tatum be handling the ball. Jaylen Brown shouldn't be handling the ball. That's a two guard and your three guard and your small forward handling the ball. And neither one of them are good ball handlers.
Yep.
You need somebody like Brunson to settle that shit down, get the shooters where they need to be, run a little triangle, whatever you need to do to get some motion going, and put those guys in a position to shoot because they are deadly shooters.
Mm-mm.
So
Yeah, we're gonna deal with what we got with. I think we're gonna re-sign Mitchell Robinson by tomorrow. That's the big guy, you know what I'm saying? Averages 3 blocks a game. He just gotta stay healthy.
mm-hmm.
And we'll be all right, man. We'll be contending in the East, man. I think that
you're leaving somebody off, man. You know who we're not talking about?
oh,
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
He has not signed, or
I was
nobody.
ready to say, yeah, he didn't sign.
Him and Spider. I don't know
Wow.
what they gonna do with Spider and Rudy down there, man. They wasting away.
Now that's a team you can kind of add into the mix.
I would love to see Rudy in Dallas. Love to see that.
I think Dallas is like capped the hell out, man.
Yeah, I think they went on. Well, they don't have to sign Brunson.
Right, but how much you gonna sign Rudy for?
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Dallas has Christian Wood from Houston. You don't need Rudy.
Right.
You don't need Rudy. Because Christian Wood's a good young shot blocking power forward / center.
Man.
Maybe Chicago.
Chicago
for Rudy.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chicago just signed what's his name? They got a big man. Drummond just went to Chicago.
Is Drummond a starter?
Well, he's gonna come off the bench. Remember, they got that other guy, the white guy, that's the starter.
Okay.
Drummond's gonna come off the bench. You know what I mean? They just trying to tighten up that bench, and that's the thing with Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a bench. It's like once Zach LaVine and what you call gets off the court, they lose the game. There's nobody to keep up.
Ball should be healthy next year too, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Ball should be healthy. And what you call is going to be healthy next year. Your man that used to play for the Lakers.
Caruso.
So yeah, that's why I said they just got to tighten up their bench.
That's another dumb move by the Lakers letting Caruso go. That was dumb.
Caruso was your rhythm, man. And LeBron liked Caruso. I don't understand how they let him go.
He was a dog for the Lakers, man. He went after. He was a good defender. He could go to the basket. He had a high basketball IQ.
Right. That's what I'm saying. LeBron liked him.
And will dunk on you on the low.
Oh, yeah. He will catch it on you in a minute. You give him that step, he gonna catch it.
So one of your I was reading through your agenda topics for the show. Last agenda topic is what the F are the Knicks do. I think we answered that.
Yeah. I mean, they came through in the clutch. When I gave you the topics, they didn't sign Brunson at the time.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know what they was going to do, and then I was hearing info that Pat Riley was making a move on them.
Ooh.
And once Pat Riley get you down to South Beach,
be in shape.
You gotta be in shape, but you go down there on a meeting. He telling you ain't got to pay all those New York taxes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Got the most
Jimmy's out
beautiful, the
there.
most beautiful women in the world. Got the best beaches. But I don't even say you no more.
Right.
Don't want none
So
of this. And
I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous because they said they was going out for him. And
mhm.
at the beginning of the, as soon as things open up, nobody, they didn't say if he signed, and it was like, yo, they didn't know what was going on. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, what the hell are they doing? But they seem like they got the reins on what they're gonna do, and they put out a statement because
Mhm.
you know how New York fans are.
Oh yeah, bro.
Just because we signed them 404 million, they think that he gonna be Jesus with basketball shoes on. So
Nah.
they had to put out a statement saying that, you know, we signed Brunson because we needed a point guard, but don't think that he's he's gonna solve
Yeah,
all
he
our
ain't
issues.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Right, exactly. He's not gonna solve all our issues. So you know what I'm saying? Just basically telling the fans to give them be patient.
Yeah, I think y'all signed. Y'all definitely got the number one point guard for free agency this offseason. So that's a big win for the Knicks for sure.
Yeah, man. But I think what's going to happen is I think Mark Cuban is going to put in a grievance to the NBA
Mm,
just on the way the Knicks went about getting him.
I wouldn't
You know
put
what
it.
I'm saying?
I wouldn't put it
So
past it.
I think Mark Cuban, and he's strapped for money right now.
Oh yeah,
So you know what I mean. So I think
it's
he will be
definitely
playing in.
they definitely got to get a point guard to back up with Brunson being gone. So
Because
they could be in that mix for a three-way trade. They could end up with a Kyrie. They could end up with a Westbrook. You know, I think that they would still be in the running. I think
hey,
Cuban could
I,
go for it.
what do you think about KD to Dallas for
If somebody
Luca?
got to go.
Luca
Oh hell no. No. No way Mark Cuban gives up Luca.
for KD?
Mark Cuban
This
will not
this
be there the
KD, not
following year if he gives
not
up.
2017 KD.
Yeah, but this KD in that with Jason Kidd in that system is kind of like a plug and go.
Mm.
And you get Mark Cuban to take KD.
I agree with that, but in my opinion, that means Luca goes to Brooklyn, right?
And I think the Nets will take Luca.
They would. I just
Luca on next to Ben Simmons, Patty Mills,
you you you
any
talking you talking like Ben Simmons is actually gonna play next year.
all right, all right, scratch Ben Simmons. Patty Mills.
Okay.
You got Steph is the shooter,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Um, and I don't think Kyrie's gonna be around. So
Ugh.
you, like I said, man, Ben's gonna have to play.
That would be what people call a blockbuster, man. That would be something that would shake up Dallas and Brooklyn for sure.
That was going to be my question. I was going to say, like, so you really think he's not playing next year, Chill?
I mean, he's not walking around limping. He ain't got no legal problems with his mental where it's at. So I would say all signs point to him being able to play. But what version of Ben Simmons are you gonna get? And is that gonna gel with Luca? Because Luca's a hooper, right? So it's like you're gonna squander your talent when your team really, needs a guy like Simmons to play, and y'all are trying to make the playoffs again. And is this gonna be enough? Excuse me. Is that gonna be enough?
The reason why it won't be enough is because right now the Nets have because if you look at the Nets roster as is,
Mm-hmm.
you still got Kyrie and KD on that roster.
Yep.
So you gotta fill the void of losing those two players.
At least get
Or
the
or if you're gonna lose one and one decides to stay. See, that's why I think if they can make a blockbuster move, they can keep KD. KD will stick around.
okay. They had Kyrie and KD against Boston, right, in the first round. They had
Yeah,
both,
yeah,
and they got swept.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
All right, nowhere to go but up. Nowhere to go but up.
that's true. That's true.
Nowhere to go but up. But
Can't believe Malik Monk left, man.
he got ties with Mike Brown, bro.
Yeah.
Go play with Mike Brown.
And Mike Brown's gonna let him play his position.
I honestly like Malik Monk's game.
Yeah, but you like I
Yeah,
said,
I do
like
too. Shit.
Malik
It
Monk
reminds me a little bit of Jimmy Butler the way he plays.
Malik Monk got out of there because Westbrook is there. So his minutes go down. He doesn't get to run no, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
it's like as soon as if Malik Monk only goes in the game as if Westbrook is in foul trouble,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So he goes to Sacramento, he gets to play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can be a mentor to young guys like De'Aaron Fox and stuff like that, help Mike Brown out.
And he's got some actually. He got a little bit of playoff experience under his belt too, right?
Right. So that's
Yeah.
what I said. Like he had to get out of there, man. You know what I mean? He wasn't going to play. What he was going to do? Just sit on the bench in the Lakers, man?
At least he gonna get some burn in Sacramento. He gonna get some
Right.
burn.
Right.
You
That's what
know,
I'm saying.
the Western Conference, you probably gonna be the 12th seed maybe, unless they shock some people and some other teams got to suck for them to climb up a little bit. But at least you get a different experience under Mike Brown and not under Vogel. You know what I'm saying?
Man, y'all don't get it, man.
I mean,
Darvin Ham and Rasheed
you wanted
Wallace
him to
is
stay,
the
man.
key.
I get it. You wanted him to stay.
Yeah, but see, you
Darvin
got to
Ham and Rasheed Wallace is the key, man. No, I was playing.
I agree with that. I think Ham and She gonna tighten them boys up, man. I think they're gonna have them playing a different brand of basketball.
You see, the thing is,
I like those choices.
the Lakers made a move. They got a correct coach, but then KD and Kyrie just messed this whole free agency up, and they got everybody scrambling now.
Shaking up the world, Craig. For real.
But here's what you see, right? You see teams building up their rosters to beat other teams.
Right. It's certain teams that, like you said, they're still staying. They're both like they're still staying the course. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks, the Bucks don't care what the hell KD and Kyrie do.
Exactly.
Golden State could care less what KD and Kyrie do.
Nope.
The Clippers could care less what KD and Kyrie do.
Hell, even the Suns don't care. They don't care.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The Suns, the Sixers, Boston.
Yeah.
You know,
Denver.
certain teams are still going to stay on course. You know what I mean?
Denver ain't going too crazy. Denver gets both of their two big guys back next year too.
Right. Because you got to remember, they get their point guard back. This guy was dropping. This guy got how many 50-point games that dude got?
Tomorrow Murray.
Yeah.
And they get Michael Porter Jr. back too.
I think he had 3 of them in the bubble.
They got.
And he had like 2 the year after or some shit like that.
Michael Porter Jr. back. They get Murray back. And I just read that Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies is out 4 to 6 months with a foot fracture. So he won't be back until like January.
Oh,
so Memphis already.
Ja got some money too, didn't he?
Huh?
Yeah, they extended
Ja got money too, huh?
Yeah. He got his. They gave him his money.
They ain't got no choice.
Yeah,
they got to keep Ja happy.
And now you got to see what Memphis does because Jaren Jackson is one of their best shooters. So them not having him until January they're not going to be that same Memphis team you saw when Ja was there and had Jackson. So
Zion just got
and
his.
for the record, fuck you, Memphis, for talking so much shit about the Warriors during the regular season.
Yeah, man. That Christmas game is not looking like it's like it's going to pan out the way they wanted it to.
Remember, hey, let me just remind you real quick. Last Christmas, the Warriors and the Suns played. Draymond or Clay didn't even play in that game, and they still beat the Suns. A lot of teams got over that first half of the season because Clay and Draymond was in and out. Well, Clay was out. Clay was out. Draymond didn't come back until right before the All-Star break, and Clay came back right after that. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. This season is gonna be crazy. I guess the football's coming up soon.
Yeah, about maybe a month and a half till we get to the Hall of Fame game.
Okay, and then your man. So you think what's his name? What do you think he's gonna get a year suspension, or he
Who's
might
that?
get my man from the Browns,
Oh, Mayfield?
not Mayfield.
Oh, Deshaun.
Deshaun.
This guy. Oh man. He's doing everything in his power not to make himself available to play for the Browns next year. So Baker, if you're watching, shut the hell up. Because if my man Deshaun can't play, sounds like
Well, they're saying that Baker is gone because the simple fact is the contract that they gave Deshaun Watson is kind of like smacked him in the face, like kind of just straight disrespected him. And it's like, I think the Browns are at the point now that they know he's upset about that, and they're just gonna move on without him.
Now, has other teams reached out to Baker to say, "Hey, we're interested in you," or they reached out to the Browns and say, "Hey, we want to make"?
Well, you know, I don't think can they do that yet. I don't even think they can. They make can they? Well, yeah, they guess they can make any moves they want to
reach
do
out to
now.
the Browns and say, "Hey, we're interested in Baker," and they can make a trade. But that's Baker can't do that himself because he's not a unrestricted free agent.
But who would trade for Baker Mayfield?
Seattle.
True.
Seattle. I'm trying to think of other teams that need a quarterback.
Around the league, yeah, it's kind of hard to get a quarterback job right now.
And I can't think of any team where he can just step right in and do something because all these other teams are already set at quarterback.
I mean, I think he could take Jared Goff's spot in Detroit.
You think Baker's better than Goff?
I like him. I like him a lot better than Goff.
Could he take? Could he play in Cleveland? I mean, in Pittsburgh.
Oh, Ben did retire.
Yeah.
But remember, they got the hometown boy, man, from Pitt.
Oh yeah. They do. They do got the young hometown kid that been sitting down waiting for a minute.
Okay.
He actually just got drafted.
Oh, he just got drafted.
Yeah.
Pitts, is that his name?
Yeah, well they could. Well,
from Pitt.
I'm thinking about Pitts. I think some dude named Pitts.
So they still. I mean, they just drafted him, so they're not 100% guaranteeing that this dude's going to play good.
Yeah. Well, hold on. So my man Wendell said before we go into football, just say Barkley or say Malone, best power forward. Which one was a better power forward, Malone or Barkley? I'm picking Barkley.
And Wendell.
I'm picking Barkley.
Yo, that's a hard one, Wendell. But I give Barkley the edge just for the simple fact Barkley didn't need a point guard. like Karl Malone always had Stockton to get him the ball.
Okay.
Like Barkley can kind of create off the dribble. He
Man.
was he was a big man, but his feet was good. So like you could give him an average point guard and Barkley still going to drop 40, 35, 40 points.
They both lost to Jordan in the finals. They both got a finals MVP. I mean, regular season MVP.
Right.
Barkley's got more. I mean, Malone's got more points than Barkley overall. But what would Barkley's career be like if he played with Stockton?
That's what I'm saying.
Best point guard Barkley ever had was Kevin Johnson.
Right. And that's when they made the run.
Yeah. Damn. Well, is Kevin Johnson in the Hall of Fame?
Yo, dude, we gonna do a show about that shit, man.
That's a very good question.
We're gonna do a show about that, man.
Not only is Stockton in the Hall of Fame, he was actually on the Dream Team.
Yes.
Shit. Yeah, we need to come back to this one.
That's why I said I give Barkley a slight edge. That's because he didn't have Stockton.
Yeah, he wasn't 6'9", 250 pounds.
Yeah, and that pick and roll was just it was like them two in the pick and roll. It was like you had to pick your poison.
Mm-hmm.
You had to either
both had crazy mid-range jumpers.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like if they want to pick and roll, it's either I'm gonna choose to defend Karl or I'm gonna go with Stockton. You got to choose one.
Yeah.
And you might, and it's a 50-50, it's a 50-50 choice.
Yeah, because Stockton could shoot the damn lights out too. Yeah. Yeah, we need to break this down, man. That's a good one for the next one.
That's a good one. That is a good one, man. That is a good one, man.
I think Barkley gets the short end of the stick because he never really played with a point guard with the caliber of John Stockton.
Right, like Barkley never really played with anybody.
Barkley was a way better shooter, in my opinion, than Malone.
Hell yeah.
Barkley was good from the 3-point line on in.
3-point line in. Barkley
was probably a better rebounder than
Mound the rebound.
Yeah, we could pick this one apart next time. I got to do some research on that one. That's a good question though, Wendell. I respect
that is a good question, man. That is a good question, man. They put you in that pick and roll. You gotta pick your poison out there. But like I said, it's hard, man, because they never played in no big markets.
Mm-hmm.
They both was out.
They had a dope coach. I love Jerry Sloan. Jerry Sloan's a good coach.
Yeah, where Barkley play? Phoenix,
Philly, Houston.
Philly.
Yeah, 3 teams if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he played for Houston. He played for Rudy. He played for I think it was Paul Westphal.
Oh, Houston was like his last try, right? That was like the last time.
He tried to get one with Hakeem and
with a lot. Yeah. He
tried
to do what Clyde did.
And he tried to do a Malone. Don't forget Malone went to the Lakers too.
Yeah, Malone did. Clyde got his though.
Hell yeah.
Clyde slid in there that last year.
Bounce. I'm good now. I'm out of here.
Slid in there that last year with Hakeem, kid.
And I think Clyde is on the 50 greatest players list too.
I think so.
I mean, I would put Clyde on the 50, just for the simple fact is Mike kind of marketed his game after Clyde. He took what Clyde was doing, and he just added a jump shot to that shit.
Facts.
So he could be an all-around player. You know what I mean? Because Clyde was incredible, man.
Yeah, because Clyde came in the league with Elijah Wan. They both got drafted the same year.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I said, and everybody remember in the Last Dance when Mike was like, yo, he waited for that game. Remember Clyde was talking trash to him. And he waited to that.
They just gave Big Cat $224 million.
Yeah, they had to give him that. They had to get. Oh, God.
And they re-signed Ja for 5 years, 193 million.
Damn, boy. They got to redo that list now. That free agency list.
Yeah, they're gonna have that updated by tomorrow. They probably inking deals.
Oh man, 200. So Big Cat is there. I mean, they can make a run, man.
Yeah, I think
They,
Minnesota's got a good young team.
Minnesota has AE and Townsend. Who else over there?
D'Angelo Russell,
D'Angelo Russell,
Pat Beverly.
Pat Bev.
Yeah, they got a squad out there. They're gonna make some noise next year. I think they're gonna be a
They
lot better.
just need a they. Oh no, they not. Oh yeah, yeah. Memphis got to rebuild. Well, Memphis need a big man.
They was listen. Minnesota was close to beating Memphis. They was close to beating Memphis. They gave up. Don't forget, Minnesota gave up 2 big ass leads in that series. All in the
Rudy
fourth quarter.
Rudy Gobert to Memphis.
Yeah, they need a big guy. They need a big guy. They need a big. They
Rudy
definitely need a big. They need
Rudy
somebody. They need a rim protector.
Rudy goes to Memphis.
They're championship contender. I think Rudy's a multiple defensive player of the year winner. They don't need him to do much, just protect the rim.
Mm-hmm.
Shooters.
I was going to say that's a fit. That's a fit right there.
I like that, but they got to get somebody up.
Well, you gotta understand. What's his name? Probably ain't gonna be around. What's his name from Oklahoma City? I always forget this guy's name. Long hair.
Oh, Steven.
Steven Adams.
He ain't going nowhere. Hell no. He's loyal, man. They need him.
Mm.
He's the Draymond Green for their team. He does a lot for them.
That is true. That is true.
He's a solid player, man. That's why Oklahoma City kept him for so long. Solid player. They would lose somebody like Desmond Bain, maybe Dylan White, one of those guys to go to.
Bain came from the G League, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
solid.
So he trying.
I like his game too.
Yeah, he trying to get some bread.
Yeah, and I mean Memphis is a small market team, so some of these players they want to go where the flash is, and Utah ain't it, so you might be biting off more than you can chew.
Damn, man. We're gonna be signed. They're gonna be a bunch of deals, man. Going down, man.
But yeah, we gonna touch. I need to get my football legs under me because I need to.
Yeah. Me too.
NBA free agency. Then it's time to shift gears and talk about, what we could look forward to for NFL preseason and maybe some who our NFL MVP is going to be and who's going to be in the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, right around there, September will be coming in and MLB will be more or less getting into the playoffs. It's hard to kind of cover baseball right now because 100 and something games, you don't know. A team could be in first place right now and next month be in last place.
Unless you're the Yankees.
Yeah, unless you're the Yankees. And the Yankees are, I believe, they're in first place right now.
They've been in first place for some time now.
The Yankees and the Mets are in first place, and it's looking like it's going to be a Subway Series. If things keep going the way it's supposed to. If they can make it through August in first place.
I'm all for a Subway Series. We need another one.
I think it'll be a Subway Series. You know what I'm saying?
That.
But they just got to get through August. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate be up, man.
Yeah, ain't no problem, Tree. You know what I'm saying? It's draft night.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
You know how it is. We're gonna wind this one down. We've been up here for an hour and a half. Chilltown's been all around the town tonight.
I started out I jumped over on the trap to.
Yeah, I was over there.
Tapping over there. And right from there, I went to IG Live with my man Super Cat. Shout out to him for showing me some love on his IG show and tell live. That was dope. And then come over here for the Black and Chill show, man, and tie this night up and get ready for the holiday weekend, man. It's gonna be
no doubt. I gotta actually go out and get fireworks because we usually go down to the high school and they do like the township. They do like a big spectacular for the township. But
Okay.
since the crowds been crazy, my wife ain't. And last year, since COVID, when COVID was around, I was lighting fireworks in the backyard. The kids like it that way, so I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm gonna do it that way and
That's
do
what's up.
that. And yo, do you have any? Well, I know you was just showing a bunch of pickups over on
Mhm.
Supercat before we go. You know how we usually end it all off. And I have something to show you because when you showed something on Supercat live, I wanted to show you this shoe too because
Yeah,
you
shout out to
showed.
the chat. Shout out to Super Cat's chat, man. They was asking me some dope questions, man. Had me dig into my bag.
Yeah, Erica asked you a hell of a question with the time capsule question.
Absolutely, that was a
That
good
was
one.
a hell of a question, and I believe Hop asked you a hell of a question too.
Yeah, that
Just
was
can't remember which one it
the
was.
one about a sneaker that I missed out. Either I think it was that I
Yeah,
missed out on, and I wish I could have and go back.
yes,
Yeah, the
yeah, that,
Bojack Broken Bats, man. That's the ones I want.
and I want those as well.
Yeah,
So
those are
yeah,
gonna be.
but you picked out. Hold on, let me get it, and I'm gonna get you my latest pickup that I've been waiting on, and it finally came in.
Oh yeah,
All right, this one.
yeah. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man, and
All right.
tap in with that cash app if you.
Now, when you was on the live, you pulled out um the Clark Kent shoe.
Oh yeah.
Well, I have the Clark Kent, the Air Force One,
Oh man.
to that East Coast pack with the same,
Oh man, those are fly.
and they got like the same type of leather breakdown with the ostrich in the back and
Yeah,
all these different textures and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you that
that is
you
fly.
at the Clark Kent Air Force One.
Nice, very nice.
And my latest pickup, I've been waiting for these, and I finally got them in.
Oh, nice. The Bart Simpson joints.
Bart Simpson, SB
What's the
Dunks.
material? What's the material like on it? Is that short hair
This
suede or what?
it is short hair suede, but the leather on the I don't know if you guys see my camera's kind of
Is
messed
it
up anyway.
tumble leather on the swoosh?
It's tumble leather on the swoosh, and the yellow is actually tumble leather.
Oh snap!
So
Nice.
it's a nice quality shoe. It came with this, and then on the inside, because it's the lime green bottom, it comes with the lime green laces
Okay.
as well. But
Now,
it's
remember I told you I had a pickup, but I couldn't show it because I'm expecting to be in a LeBron battle soon.
yes,
I was on the fence. I said, you know what? I got to keep my word. I got to keep it hidden. So
okay.
can't show this. It's a secret weapon. But I got another. When the other secret weapon shows up next week, then I'll pull this one I got in the cut because I'm loading up, man. I'm going in the jungle against the animals, so I gotta keep these LeBrons I got on secret because I know Cadillac Jackson is lurking out there. So
And shout out to who has the heat. Y'all got to get this LeBron battle going, man. It's
they're gonna
like
keep me waiting, man. They're gonna make me put some pressure on them and say, hey man, if y'all ain't doing it, man,
I keep on hearing it in the wind.
now
LeBron
who has the
battle.
heat? There who has the heat season 8 starts up next weekend. I don't know when. I don't know when the LeBron thing. I don't know if they could do 2 battles at the same time.
They reached out to me to participate in season 8,
Hmm.
but I think I'm gonna be ready season 9.
I think I may jump in on season 9 too.
I think I'll be ready season 9. So
I like watching and recapping too much to be battling. I like more. I'm a showcase person. I don't
actually, that's
I don't like the head to head sometimes because it gets a little stupid. Uh,
mm-hmm.
Shout out to Who Has the Heat. They got a dope program over. They've been doing this for a minute, so the way they do things is real dope. But I like the kind of with the whole house is open and everybody can come in and show what they want. But definitely shout out to Who Has the Heat. And I looked at the list of people that's battling. They got some hoodlums over there this season.
Where can you find that list on
If you
IG?
follow Who Has the Heat on IG, I believe the the pairings is posted. And I believe they have another post that shows all the battlers that's in it.
Yeah, because I watched the parent show,
Yeah,
but I kind of like they didn't, they just went through it. So I gotta kind of look back. I
yeah.
do remember. I know Skip is definitely in there.
Alpha Kicks,
Yeah,
Alpha Kicks,
for kicks.
Q Kick Cutie or something like that is in it.
Yeah,
Ink and Money, I think, is in it too.
yeah. I gotta go look at the list.
There's a few heavy hitters in there, man. There's definitely some exciting new contestants. So it's gonna be good to watch.
Okay, so yeah, I'll definitely be locked into that season. Be something to go through the rest of the summer with.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And
So
then
yeah, man.
after the summer, you can look forward to some more regional battles over on my side. A little bit of Team West versus Team Midwest, and then we lining up the trilogy of the East versus West battle. It's gonna be a haymaker, just like the last one was. So shout
It's a
out to
lot
teams.
of bad blood, man. A lot of bad blood, man.
It's all in fun though. It's all in
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Lot of smack talk going on, but I think we'll give the people another banger, man.
Beast Coast.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, shout out to my man Chill from the West Coast side of the thing. And this is what's so cool about like this show, cause like literally, I'm a New York dude, East Coast. I mean, Chill is East Coast dude too,
Yeah.
but he's out in the West Coast right now,
Yes,
and
sir.
like he's as far as west as it could go.
Oh yeah, I'm on the Bay Area. I'm at the Pacific Ocean right here.
And that's cool, Kyle. You could be on the West Coast, I could be on the East Coast, and we can still just chop it up on this NBA thing and these sports and stuff like that. Because that's what you like to do. That's what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I get up on the trap house and I start yelling and stuff like that. Like literally, my wife knows how it is because when I go to my brother-in-law's house, that's how we talk about basketball.
It gets loud, man.
It get loud like that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said you get a little boisterous over there. Definitely.
Right, yeah. So it's all through love and stuff like that. That's how it is. It's like literally the women are be in one room and the men are be in one room just yelling about basketball. And the kids and they're looking like, you guys okay? Yeah, we good. We you know what I'm saying?
Chopping it up. That's all we doing.
Yeah, so that's how it goes down. And I don't know how it goes down in everybody else's family, but
I tell you
how
what,
it goes down in mine.
with my brothers and my cousins, and we all in the garage, and people start rolling up and start smoking, and we drink. Just close the door, make sure the kids can't smell the smoke, and
that's what I'm saying. As soon as
one, because everybody got something to say.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like me, I'll throw out some mess like, Ben Simmons, you know what I mean? And just have everybody going crazy. But that's what I do all in fun. But
exactly.
that's how it is. So next week we will be on channel Chilltown. It'll be episode number 5.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what we'll talk about. It's the end of the free agency.
We'll have something to talk about once free agency is over, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess we'd be starting to move into the NFL, man.
That's right, absolutely.
So looking forward to chopping it up with you next week, my brother.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate you coming by. Let me run through the chat and shout out everybody that was here. Shout out to Y Rams fan. Shout out to Wendell, who's up in the building. Great. And we still gonna break that down, Karl Malone or Charles Barkley. Mm-hmm. We can actually do a poll on that, probably throw it up on IG or some shit like that. Yeah. Poodle, Jay, who else was up in here? Tree, and whoever else stopped by. My wife stopped by, and everybody else. Mello was up in here.
I think did Miss Erica pop in here too? I think.
Yeah, Miss Erica did pop in for a quick second, and everybody else that stopped by. Next time, hit the like button and throw a comment, man. Answer a question or anything like that. We appreciate it.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? But till next time, my brother. Next week, I'll see you next week, bro.
Right on, man. Take care, man.
All right. Peace.
Peace.